Good evening, Kuribrohs here with Cormac Adams for third place. Magician deck.
One up from last time.
Yeah. So, do you want to get straight into it?
Yeah, it's fairly similar to the one from a couple of weeks ago. So, like, I won't explain too
one
much.
key difference.
A few differences.
One key one.
A few differences.
One Yankee one.
Alright, okay. We have the starter cards, like we were saying before. Don't mess with these ratios.
Yeah,
these are perfectly fine.
These are good points.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're obvious. We played a slightly modified magician lineup this time. 3 harmonizing, obviously. 3 purple poison. If you play less than 3, you're on. 3 black fang. This card actually at 3 did come up a lot because you don't have that many high scales. So like just keep having access to this is really important. Yeah. And then one thing you changed to play 1 oath instead of 2 last time.
Okay.
Because I found that the second one only was ever really relevant if you needed to pop it off of Electrum, but even then, like, it's still not that good. Yeah. And like I said before, it's like it's wind, it's level 6, doesn't really interact with the deck that much. Yeah. It's just like it's okay to get off Pendulum Call. Yeah. So instead, I decided to go for Jiangxi Magician. Okay. So the thought process behind this was that Jesse Cotton played this at YCS Atlanta. And I liked the idea then, but I didn't know how relevant it would be, just having a level 7 to get someone off harmonizing. Yeah. But I found its use actually came in against a bunch of like rogue matchups like Trickstar and like Mechnet Invoke.
Yeah, and ABC.
ABC. If they summon a masterpiece that's affected by monsters, you can use this against it as well. Yeah. Like it's a couple of weird situations. Like the times we have to like side it out going second. Yeah. But in like game 1 again, especially against a bunch of rogue matchups, which I was expecting. Yeah. I didn't expect a lot of magicians, so I thought this card would be pretty cool. It came up a couple of times, mostly for the fact that it was level 7 or something about harmonizing. It was much better than the second oath anyway. Yeah. But yeah, so that's it. Then standard stuff, Darkroom Engine. You can't play any less than this. Yeah. There's no times you have to pop this.
And you don't want to play Infinity either.
Yeah, I realized actually recently just the actual full value of this engine. When we get into the spell lineup, you'll understand what I mean by that. And then still playing the Mythical Beasts. I never ever drew this card at all today. I kept drawing this, which is still fine enough because you can pendulum and summon it. I just kept this on board a bunch of times, just with a couple of counters, so people just couldn't beat it. Yeah. It's just much easier than like having to go the full hog. Then that's monsters, 29 monsters. Again, no hand traps. Okay, yeah. Just like they're not worth it. Game 1 at the very least, anyway. And then spells, 3 desires. I shouldn't have to explain this. No. You play 3. You play 3. This is a change 3 Pendulum Call. Okay. So before I was playing 1 Pendulum Call and like a trap and a couple of Duelist Alliance. But what I found is that like whenever you're searching something that's not this, you're just kind of wishing that it was this. This is just always the best card to have. Like the trap like doesn't generally do that much unless you have Pendulum Call anyway, and by that point you need to have so much set up that it's just not worth it. Whereas this like is a good starter, especially with Darkroom. It gets you back into the game. It's a good draw off like almost everything. It's almost never dead. Like it's just really strong. It gets you access to your harmonizing much quicker, which just gets you +1s and lets you do like the Hope Harbinger boards and stuff like that. Then for the last few spells, I played 3 Dragon Shrine and the 1 Foolish. Again, this is a change I made from last time. I was playing 2 and 1, but I came to the realization that you just want to see this in your opening hand every time. Yeah. And like, if you open 2, you open 2. Like, what do you do? You know what I mean? Like, you still win. Exactly. You still win. Like, if you have any normal summon, you're still like perfectly fine in this scenario. And like, especially the fact that like all the time in like mirror matches and stuff like that, they're gonna end up clearing your boards anyway. Yeah. So just having the second one that you can just like dump and then like just revive again, just get access to your action the following turn. Like I never really like clogged. I think it's perfectly fine. And then the last card is upstairs because
39 cards.
39 cards. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So like the only changes were like upping the number of Dragon Shrines, Pen Calls, and then swapping out the Oath Dragon for a Jiangxi. Then extra deck, there was 1 change here. 2 Electrum, Metaltron, and then the 1 change I swapped Decode for Boral. Okay, now what was it? The idea with this was that I was playing Decode before because I was fearing getting cherries, but I realized that like the chances of you getting cherries are much lower than chances of this being relevant against Draco as opposed to Decode. So I just decided that like this is just better off. I never actually made it today, so like it was pretty irrelevant, but it was a nice option to have.
And did you ever miss the Decode? Or?
No, not really. I would have missed like a Proxy Dragon or an Underclock Taker, because I played against Chainburn and he just kept summoning a Jama Trio and I had like no way to clear
tokens.
And I was like, yeah, but like whatever. Like I would have never played Proxy Dragon in the first place, so like whatever. Monsters. Like well, in this card I've made a bunch today. Like I didn't make it much before, but like fully recognize the value of this card today. Dweller, this is really good, obviously. Tornado. There's some cool interactions with these with Jiangshi Magician. So if you play against Draco and you're going first and you ask them if they have an extra deck and they say no, you make this turn 1. And then like turn 2, you detach for this. And then you go Jiangshi effect, make this level 4, and then summon Tornado over it. And so you have protection against some like so many more guys. So you can just pop the traps and you won't lose anything off it. I came up like once or twice in testing. I don't think it came up like in the actual event, but like it was a cool idea. Then Hope Harbinger, because I'm still playing this combo. Absolute, because we're playing Vortex, and then Double Venom. This card is still insane. I still don't understand people don't play it, especially against like Trickstar. Like if you're going second at the boards, it's just like beats their entire scapegoat. It's just game. Like because like a lot of the time you're forcing them to play their back row. And if it's scapegoat, they just flip it up and they just make this, and all your monsters see piercing. It's just insane. This card was insane today. Just like Rieki, like it was just busted. There was one time against like I think it's like a 60 card deck. I made like Dweller, and I made like this. It was just game. It was just like really unfair. Ignister, because it comes up in random occasions, and this came up a bit against Mech Knight Invoked because they need all the cards to play through your board, and like stop just hitting like the Alistair or hitting the Invocation after they added off the Alistair. It was like really strong. It's in those weird niche situations. Also, if you Pendulum Call and you can't like pop your scales for the Serene Kings, this is a good thing to go into. Especially also post side against Draco because they're going to side in Sphere mode. So you just end on Vortex Mellotron, you just banish this. And it's usually a lot better. Side deck, just slight changes from last time. 3 Ash. Still kind of mandatory. It's like less powerful now because we have Call by the Grave, but against the matchups you need it again against like 60 card, it's the only thing that does the job, so you have to play it. 3 Lava Golem. This came in instead of the Sphere mode. I don't think I ever actually drew it today, but I think I prefer this card overall. You can actually set in against stuff like ABC against like 60 cards when there's someone like Nat Beast and stuff like that on you. It's just better overall, I think. And then I changed 3 Cosmics for 3 Twin Twister. This actually was a really good decision. At first I was apprehensive because pitching cards in a Pendulum deck doesn't seem that good. But then I realized that like the amount of advantage you just recur over a turn, it makes like the quote-unquote neg1 of this, or like the pitch of this like irrelevant, and all the time you're still hitting them for 2. Like in my last run against Trickstar, he goes Reincarnation, and then he flips Anti-Spell, and I draw into this, and I hit his Anti-Spell and his Scapegoat, which he couldn't chain because he had 2 monsters on board, and it was just like, it was just insane. It was game. And
it's just like, even, it has like the kind of niche interaction with the Dark Realm as well.
Yeah, exactly. And then like you just like side in these cards against like Draco, and you should just auto win. Because if you see any of them, like it's fine. And even if they like make you go first, you just like pass with this in hand, or like this, or just set on this. And they can never kill you, and then you just like drop this in the battle phase on your next turn. You just win. So this card is just insane against like Draco and like random stuff like that. And then 3 copies of Upstart against the mirror match. Like it's just like the card's just insane.
It's pass turn.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally just pass turn. They can't do anything. Like they might like normal summon a guy, but like that's it. So yeah, no, that's the profile.
Anything you want to say? Or?
Yeah. Like shout outs to the team. Of course, like we had another win again. Shout outs to Dan for winning the event. And then 2 from top 8. Shout outs to WAF. Of course, we had 5 in top 8. Best team in Ireland. Here's Mark here. He's very tired. I'm also very tired. Niall drove us down. Shout outs to him.
And it's not.
What a
shout outs to Niall.
There you go. Yeah, Niall is best lad. And yeah, I think that's like pretty much it. I don't know what else there is to say. This deck is still really good. I know like there's
2 or 3 desires.
It's 3 desires. And Upstart. Just if you like this video down below, leave a hashtag 3 desires, please.
Comment 3 desires if you want Cormac to sign your desires.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna be at Euros this year, where it's gonna be. If you want me to sign your desires,
cool. The new microphone.
Oh, also shout out to Ryan for the super Upstart, because Upstart is the best card.
I'm gonna play one desire for Euros this year, just to spite you.
I'm gonna kill him. Anyway, so that was the profile. Thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Tori. Congrats.